Hello everybody, and welcome back to some All the Mods 9 to the Sky. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we done what little bit of create we needed in order to get to our ATM star. Today, what are we going to do? We're going to do a couple of things. First off, we're going to see about getting our Piglich hearts. And then, after that, we're going to work on our antimatter. Antimatter is not going to take a long time to get set up. Most of it will be just setting the stuff up and then letting you all know. So, for our Piglich, if we go in here, to spawn him, we're going to need red matter, a treasure core, and unobtainium, and then a Franken-zombie. This guy is with the soul binding. It takes a zombie and a Z-Logic controller, which I have got the Z-Logic controllers set up to be crafted. Maybe. Yeah, they're crafting. And then all I got to do is go down here and put them in the machine and let them do its thing, because this is not going to work by itself. What is in here? A bunch of witches. I do not want the witches. Let's just go ahead and I need pipes. Let's get to this guy. We can pull this out of here, and we are going to need, that goes up there. We're going to need some XP in this. Lord knows I've got all of it. While we're doing this, let's go ahead and get these guys started. I done... Z-Logic controllers, those can go in there. We can make a few of these, but can't make a bunch. So I'm going to get these all made up. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to walk to the edge so I can do that right there. And I'll be back. Alright, so we should have everything we need now in order to do this. And we shouldn't have to worry about him at all with our armor and such. So we need a red matter, we need a treasure core, we need 3 unobtainium, and then we need the Franken-zombie. We need to whack him. With that, let's put him in there. I mean, we're taking some damage from there from him. Don't you dare fall off. Are we getting better damage with that or with this? This guy. I bet we can get more damage with our bow. Just because we can just absolutely destroy him. Just keep shooting. Where are we at? Good Lord. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. Alright, we're about done. There we go. We got him. We did not get a Piglich heart for that, did it? No. Now, our deep learner. It is still faulty. We've got to kill 5 of these. Before it's before we can do anything with it. So yeah, I don't think we can do that display. Let me make sure, because I don't think so. Hostile neural networks. Let's grab a. That's not what I want. Let's grab a gate and let's grab a handful of these. Insufficient data in the model. Please insert a basic model or better. So yes, we do have to. I hate they won't let me do that. We are going to have to keep on keeping on with this. So that is what I am going to do for a minute. Kill a few of these. Alright, we have got it. Oop, I fell off. We have got it to the basic. So I can just set this guy up. We can place it here. Actually, I don't want to place it there. I want to find a place to actually put it. And right now, we need... all I need is 5 for the actual block. But I would like to get a bunch more. So let's find us a spot to set this up. Alright, so I've got this set up. Now, the last time I set up anything automated with the hostile neural networks, it wound up being just an absolute mess. So basically what I have done is I've got a interface set here with the prediction matrices and a crafting card. I got a pipe pulling them out, putting them in here, and then a pipe underneath pulling out any of all the other stuff, putting it right back into the system. And then over here with the loop fabricator, as long as we have an item already selected, every time we put something in here, like if we put shulkers over there and got more shulker predictions, it's going to give us the shulker shells all the time. But I've got this set up with Piglich prediction, the shulker prediction, which right now we had those in there. I'm just getting rid of them. The Piglich prediction will come in here and it'll automatically give us all the hearts, and that should be good to go with that. It saves us from actually having to craft anything, and then we'll just always be getting them. And if we come in here and look, we've got 140 hearts already from what we got from that. I did use the time in a bottle on this thing to get a few. So yeah, it's just going to run and we'll see that succeeded. It's processing results. It should come right in here. And voila, more Piglich hearts. That's just going to run. Awesome. So our next bit of business is going to be working towards our antimatter. We've got... First things first is we've got to get us some more power. With everything we've got going right now with these guys, those in there are... I don't know if our lava's still generating power or not. Between what we're using and what we've got going, we've got 1.3 million. It takes 400 million to do the antimatter. So, we've got to get into our Mekanism reactor. I have already. Let's go in here and complete these quests. One for summoning the Piglich. We got a netherite furnace. And we've got one for the apotheosis spawners. That gives us another Piglich heart. Hostile neural networks for the Piglich prediction. That give us arcane stuffs. And actually, while we're at it, let's go back over here. We done the Piglich stuff. We might as well set us up a recipe for the Piglich heart block. I don't know if there's a quest for it. We're going to make it right quick. There's not. Alright, but we've got it. We're good to go. Alright, so, to the mechanisms. So we've got all the stuff for the fusion reactor. I've got to just craft this up. We need one controller. We're going to need at least 36 frames, 25 reactor glass, 3 ports. We're going to need a laser focus matrix, which is right here. And then we're going to need some laser amplifiers and some lasers. We're going to need a setup kind of like this, but with we're going to do a lot more than that probably, because we need at least 400 million to get it to go. So let me get all this set. If we go in here to any part of this and you hold this to ponder, it will show you exactly how we need to make this. The ports can be on any side. The controller needs to be on the top, I think, or the bottom. We're going to set this all up right here. I'll be back. Alright, so you want to make sure that this is set for redstone detection. This guy is filling up. We've got to get it up to, I think it's 400 million before we can turn it on. So these are all just set to normal. Basically, it's the energy's going in here and it's being forced into this one. And then when we're ready for this, we will turn it on and all of it will go there. So first things we're going to need is I need not a flux point, I need a flux plug. So I'm going to need one of these, and I'm going to need one of these, and this will be set to our power output. I need our configurator. I don't know if it actually needs to be set. Input, output, yeah, probably. Alright, and then we need to come over here, and I'm going to need 2 export buses. I'm going to need some acceleration cards, and we want one here. Filled up with acceleration cards. We're going to need tritium in one, and we're going to need our deuterium in one. And then all we got to do is hook this all up to our system. I don't know. I got to figure out how many channels that has. Right there. Where are we at? That one. So that is running 4, 5. That's not enough. This is running 3. I'm going to need at least 4 channels because we are going to do 2 of these. So I think what I'm going to do is just run a new P2P to this. This guy here, we should still have enough channels over here on our newest one. Yeah, that's only got 13. So let me get this run. Alright, so for the next part of this, we're going to have to make a little bit of DT fuel. But I'm also going to have to make a horologium, which it just went in there. Quit moving. There we go. We've got that. Now I need to make the DT fuel. And if I come over here, we're going to need... that's not what I wanted. The DT fuel is a chemical infuser with a little bit of each. So I need a chemical infuser. I hope this doesn't have anything in it. We'll just put it down right here. Let's get us a gate for this. And now I just need to get a little bit of deuterium and tritium in here. Now to figure out how to do that, because I don't think we can bucket. Yeah, that's not going to bucket. Alright, so it don't take much. We can get rid of this. So you can run these. So these with the fuel mixed, with the deuterium and the tritium, you get. You can get 200 million. You can also run this without the deuterium, or with the DT fuel. And I don't remember. It's a 500 millibuckets of each fuel a tick. We could probably do that, but then we'd have to set up more machines. This will be fine for us, as it will. We can do this. We can set up another one and be good to go. So we should now be able to light this thing up. And we are not producing very much. So now, all right, so here we go with doing it again. So we got the 98 going. It looks like it's keeping up. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, that is keeping up with that. Awesome. And how are we doing on our... We're doing all right on both of them. Awesome. That means we've got enough that we can do a second one of these. This thing it'll take a little while to get going. We'll have to keep an eye on it just to make sure that once it gets really heated and going, it's not burning through any more than that. Alright, so I misspoke. With this setup, we are only generating 19 million FE per tick. 19.6 basically. That's really about all it'll do. I don't know if, gradually over time it'll get any more. But what I have realized is we do have everything that we need in order to do a second one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build another one just basically right on top of it. What's better than 2? Alright, reactor number 2 is built. And if this all works the way I hope it works, we should be good to go. We won't have to move everything. Why are we not getting... Oh, that's not the one that I want. Redstone moan ignored. We want this one. That should... It did. That is loaded up. How are we doing here? We're still keeping up on both of those. And we are Still in the net positive on both of those. And now, by the time this thing gets done, these two together will be generating just about 32, 33 million RF a tick. We're good to go with all of that. Well, I had hoped to get to the SPS today and the antimatter, but I guess we're going to have to just save that for another episode. I didn't realize how far we were into it. So this is getting pretty close to being maxed out. And if we come over here, we're generating now almost 40 million FE. We should be good for making a decent progress with our antimatter fairly quick. So that is where we're at. We have a whole bunch of quests to complete. Our Mekanism Reactor, really? Laser beams, speed upgrades, XP, steel casing. I mean, I'll take all the little steel casing stuff. Mechanical pipe, pressurized tube, mechanical pipe. Will this just let me go boop? How? I gotta figure out how to do that. Let me look. Alright, so we needed to make the task screen. Let's do that. And we'll just throw one of these guys on here. We got one for 10 million FE. And I have no idea where that quest even is. Generator. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, so I figured it out. We needed the FTB task screen and just selecting the task. Our first turbine. That is where that come from. Let's see here. Our first turbine should be bigger reactors. I made it. Oh, I don't have any of the other stuff for that, so that's why it didn't do it. I could not find it for anything, and that's because I was looking for one of these. But we do have that already done. Problem is I'm going to have to sit and wait forever because this is not... We're getting 1,000 FE a tick out of this. That's it. So, that is where we're going to leave it. Like I said, I had hoped to get to the SPS. We don't have any time. But we're good to go. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.